Hello and welcome developers. My name is Shay and this is another episode of Shay Develops. Today we're going to be continuing our JavaFX series and we're going to be talking about another layout called the BorderPane layout. And we're going to be writing the BorderPane layout in the same way that we wrote out the GridPane layout with our .fxml file. So I know a lot of content out there written out there is done creating the creating your layouts within this start method right here, but we're going to be separating our content from our actual code. So let's go ahead and go to our GridPane, our sample.fxml, and we notice it starts with a GridPane here, so we want to get rid of this and we're going to make it into a BorderPane. It's just that easy. And we'll notice that these turn red. It means we do not have these attributes that we can add to our BorderPane element. Go ahead and get rid of that. Now, BorderPane consists of 5 different areas. We have the top, bottom, left, right, and center. And to do those, they're as simple as writing top, bottom, left, right, and center. So let's go ahead and do that. And as we're doing that, you'll notice that whenever we create these, that you won't necessarily see the text or the content that you're putting in the exact way that you might expect them to show up. But it's all just because of how JavaFX works with the space that it has available. Like the left and right takes up all the space giving center the whatever is remaining. So that just something to keep in mind. Okay, this is the top, and you can go ahead and mess around with that, something I said obviously, and you'll get to see like an idea of like how that all works out. Because it could just kind of mess up your project. Alright, so this is the bottom, this is the left, this is the center, and this is the right. Alright, let's go and run this. And here we go. So this is the top, this is the left, right, center, and the bottom. You notice they're not in any kind of order. I got top, bottom, left, right, center. But you can change those around, and JavaFX is smart enough to realize that. So if I remove the bottom, oh, X key got stuck. Remove the bottom and I replace it here. Run this program again. The bottom is still in the bottom. Now I'm going to make that a little bigger. Go back to my main, and I'm going to change this to BorderPane tutorial, and we'll do 500 width by, let's say, a 500 height. All right. So now next time we run that, it'll be a little bit bigger. But it's back to our top, left, and so forth. I'm going to move that back to where I want it. There we go. Now, here's some things, like I said, that we can do in our BorderPane. And you can do this in a lot of the other layouts as well. But just want to show you guys something different in each of my videos. So in this video, we're going to create a simple toolbar and a simple menu bar. I said like a menu bar, like if you go up like right here and click File or whatever, and then a toolbar would be more like this content right over here, except for we're not going to put any images in. We are just going to have some text, but you can add some images with a graphic element or whatever once we get those uploaded. And I'll show you guys that in some future videos whenever we really start to flesh out a full JavaFX program. All right, so we're going to put our menu right up here at the top, and to do that, we're going to use the menu bar. There you go. So now that we're in the menu bar, we have access to menus, and then we have each menu item that we want to add. So this will be menu, text, and we'll put file. And then we're going to close that. Oh, no, I can't close it because I already closed it there. So we'll close it here. And now we're going to add our first menu. So we're going to use the items and then menu item. Yeah, I know this is actually quite a bit, I feel like, for making a menu, but this is the JavaFX way. And so we're going to add some text here, and we're going to say open. Like I said, we wanted to open a project, and then we're just going to copy this and make a few. So it'll be open, save, close, and say I wanted a separator menu item. You can do just like that. And now whenever I run my program, we're going to have file and we're going to have some buttons. And they won't actually do anything yet because we haven't coded anything in the buttons. That's going to be for a later video. But for now, this is how you create a menu item. So you press file, and we'll see how we have open and save. And then we have our separator right here, which you can see is that little line right there, hopefully. And then it says close right there. So that is essentially said how you create a menu item. Now let's create, like I said, a toolbar on the left side of our screen. Like this is going to be nothing fancy, but at least you'll see how to create a toolbar so you can set one up in your projects. All right, so we've got toolbar, and we close that. And then now we can put in just some buttons, and we'll give these like a preferred width of 150, and text button 1, and we'll close that, and we'll make some copies of that. Let's say button 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we can go ahead and run this, and we'll see what happens. Remember, this is on our left side, so it should show up on the left. And like it does, but you'll notice now our center has gotten pushed way over here somewhere. So we have to like pull that out to be able to use it. And you see how this is what I was trying to talk about earlier, where the content of your left and right columns takes up everything and just leaves, or takes up all its space that it needs and just leaves the whatever's left over for the center. But my toolbar isn't necessarily the way I want it, right? Say I actually wanted it vertical. Well, the toolbar has an orientation property, and you can set it to vertical or horizontal. So I'm going to set mine to vertical and run this again. You'll now notice that we have this lighter back gray. You might be able to see that. I'm not sure if it's going to record it that well. But we have this lighter gray area right here, and then a white area right here for our toolbar. Then we got our buttons right there that we can select to do stuff later, either load some data or sort data or add something. I mean, it's endless. Whatever you want to do with it. All right, and I believe that's actually all you pretty much need to know as far as creating and setting up your BorderPane layout. Now, obviously, these can get far more advanced, and they should be. Like I said, this is very basic, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. And there is another video coming out soon whenever we build a fully functioning JavaFX application that is, we're going to be using the BorderPane layout in the future, so we'll be able to dive into making this a bit more fledged, or a bit more evolved than what it currently is now. Alright, so hopefully you guys have learned something. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out my videos. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me how I can help you guys, what I can make videos on in the future. And I look forward to hearing from you guys very soon, and look forward to putting out my next bit of content. I got some good stuff in the works that I am currently working on. So sorry this is taking me, let's say, a little bit to come out with this next video, but I got more in the pipeline coming soon. You guys are awesome. Stay tuned and take care of yourselves.